Do you love breakdowns? Do you need stats? Do you crave insight? Download the AllStar app. UFC, Bellator, PFL 1 Championship, and more. Ad-free, fully customizable. Download the best app in the business. Link in descriptions. Next fight coming up, a women's flyweight contender bout between Jennifer Maia and Casey O'Neill. Maia, 34 years old, 5'4" orthodox fighter, 29-1 record, 5-5 in the UFC. She has wins over Marina Moroz, Jessica Ai, and Joanne Wood. 45% finishing rate, 4 KOs, 5 subs, 4-month turnaround for her, and she is the underdog. O'Neill, 25 years old, 5'6" orthodox fighter, 9-0 undefeated record, 4-0 in the UFC, sitting on 14 straight wins. Wins over Roxanne Modafferi, Antonina Shevchenko, and Shanna Dobson. 56% finishing rate, 3 KOs, 2 subs, 13-month layoff due to an injury and surgery. Narco Cop, what do you see, man?
Man, I don't like the fact that O'Neill's coming off surgery. I think it's been like 8 or 9 months, 9 months, I think, to be exact. And it was if I'm not mistaken, it was ACL. So it's a pretty big knee surgery. Usually athletes come back, like it's like a year frame. So I think she's come back a little early. The other thing is she's coming back off a win that does not really look too good, a split decision against Modafferi. And a lot of people had Modafferi actually winning that fight somehow. I had it for O'Neill, but again, it's not a great look against an older lady in Modafferi that's recently retired. Then when you look at Jennifer Maia and when you tell me Jennifer Maia, it's like this girl's been in the UFC for ages. That's what clicks in my mind right away. But when you look at it, she's only 34 years old. She's not that old. She looked really good against Marina Moroz last fight. I mean, she just confused Marina Moroz, leg kicks, everything she did was on point. She's a vet in the UFC. She's fought, very good fighters, and she's basically only lost to very good fighters. I think Casey O'Neill is up for it here, man. I don't know if she's going to be able to deal with Maia here coming off an injury. Like I said, a long layoff. I like Maia here by decision, man. I think people are underestimating Jennifer Maia.
J-Spec, are the people underestimating Jennifer Maia in the polls?
Well, yes. 69%. 69% coming in strong for Miss O'Neill. All right. Maia's being overlooked. Every discussion I've been a part of so far, it's been pretty much like, who's this Maia person? Which is crazy because of her veteranship, like Narco just previously mentioned. This fight is going to be pretty competitive, and there's a lot of question marks on it on Casey O'Neill's side, right? Just sharing real quick from Preston. If Maia can't keep O'Neill striking at bay, it's going to be a long day. I want to see how Casey handles coming off the knee injury, since I'm sure Maia will test it. Casey wrestles Maia to the ground and gets the TKO win. It's pretty optimistic. I'm not for, as you guys see, I'm not for undefeated records coming into the UFC, but I am for undefeated records inside the UFC. And until Casey O'Neill fumbles the bag or lets us down, it's hard for me to not keep picking her at this point. I do respect Maia. I think she's pretty darn good. And with that all being said, I'm not very confident, but I'm going with Miss O'Neill on this one.
MMA Jesus 420 is taking Maia via decision. Visualize Ultimate Fighting O'Neill with the chain grappling advantage. And Dirty Reg 22, we know Maia making it to the judges, but does she fall short? I'm on the fence about that part. When you look at Casey O'Neill, right, in the beginning of her career compared to the last couple of fights, you see a shift in her style when she went to Extreme Couture in Las Vegas. Before that, she was training out in Thailand. She was training out in her home country of Australia, and she was wrestling based, grappling based, and she won a lot of her fights with that. And even a couple of first fights in the UFC, she won with that as well. But then that Roxanne Modafferi fight, she started to try to test out her striking. She cannot do that in this fight. She cannot go out there and think, I'm going to go test out my striking. She needs to go out there and utilize her strong base, which is her wrestling, which is her grappling. If she does that, I think she goes in there and takes out Maia. I think she beats Maia. But if she tries to play around and strike with Maia, I think Maia is just more advanced and maybe just more well-rounded in the striking compared to O'Neal. But I'm going to go out on a limb. I think I'm going to go with not Maia, but I'm going to go with O'Neal. I think O'Neal wins by submission in the second round. Crazy, I know, but hey, sometimes you got to make crazy picks.